sun is setting. We're no longer watching football outside. It has been 3 hours at about 2:50, and it is time to probe our turkey and see what we're looking at. It's kind of dark. I'm gonna see if I can turn the flashlight on. Okay, we have flash on. We're ready for the reveal. Oh, it looks pretty. It looks pretty for sure. Looking juicy, looking crispy. Maybe not super crispy on the skin, but let's see what we're registering in our thermometer. I'm looking for 158. And I'm clocking 150.6. So we're getting there. We're getting there, but not quite. Give it another, I don't know, 30 minutes? All right, the turkey is out and it's looking good. We got a clean 159.8 in the center. Nice looking char. I'm very happy. Yeah, it took 30 more minutes to go up from about 150 to 160. And gonna let it rest for a little while, and then we'll get the twine off and slice it up. Perfect timing too. Party starts in an hour. We'll probably get there an hour and a half. So plenty of time to rest, slice, and then we'll bring it over. And of course, try some before then. And here she is. Rested for a while. Just took the twine off. Looking really pretty and smells great. I mean, it smells like smoked meat. I'm really excited to just cut right down the middle and see what it looks like down the middle. So the next clip will show you what that looks like. Okay, cut it right down the middle. Let's see the reveal. That looks pretty cool. I gotta say, that looks freaking awesome. Looks super juicy, hopefully. I don't really want to poke it and press the juices out. But I'm not seeing any pink. Doesn't look dried out. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. But look at that cool, just that spiral effect. Almost looks like mountaintops from all the pieces of turkey that were wrapped inside another turkey. All right, I think I'm gonna slice it up so that we can serve it, and then we can try some. Okay, I just made like a 1/3 of an inch slice. It looks really good, and it looks juicy. I'm excited. Okay, now it's time to try it. I don't really know how I'm gonna slice this for a party. You know, I want everybody to have like a little slice. But here's a piece for me. Glistening with that inner rub. Little skin. Skin's not super crispy, but I think it's blackened enough where it'll have a good texture and not be too flabby. Let's try it. Solid. Really solid. Definitely not overcooked. Of course, I stole the center cut for myself. Spices are really good. It makes me want to like slice it thin and have it in a pita with like a white garlic sauce and cucumbers and tomato. If I were to do it again, that's what it would lead to. It was like a turkey shawarma pita wrap. Super pleased with it. Probably could have pulled it at like 157 to get it even a hair juicier, but I mean, this thing is glistening. Well seasoned. The skin has like a, a slight crisp to it. Zero flabbiness and just kind of melts in the mouth. I'm gonna dip it a little bit in the juices here. Yeah, in terms of the spice blend, it's a solid spice blend. Chef John served it with pan sauce. Again, I want kind of like a tzatziki or something cool because it's super warm. It has all these warm, almost earthy spices. And I get something with a little creamy, citrus, dilly bite. I'm super pleased. Definitely not a Thanksgiving turkey by any means. And who knows, what Butterball puts into this. But I'm super happy with it. Okay, we're all cut up. Sliced it about 1/3 of an inch thin across, and then, some pieces fell apart, but even like the pieces that fell apart, like this one, they have these, there's just these pretty shapes to them. Other pieces were pretty good about staying intact, so you can pick that up, and even though that's 4 different pieces of chicken, they've really kind of come together, which is super cool. Gonna give it a little final drizzle of some of the drippings. I was wondering if there's like a use of like the water pan. I'm sure it collected a ton of turkey drippings, so I'd like to look into that and see if there's any use for the drippings at the bottom of the water pan. In eating this, eating little pieces as I cut, super pleased with the spice blend. By itself, it's solid on a sandwich. I think it needs a little mayo or a little something creamy, like I said, to balance it out. Also, a little heavy on the salt. I don't know if I checked if Chef John mentioned this, but I didn't really consider the fact that the Butterball, came brined and already with plenty of salt and preservatives in it, probably. So I was probably a little heavy-handed on the salt, given the fact that it came already brined, because you're getting salt not only on the exterior, of course, but also from where we seasoned it and these little interior pieces that come together. So it is salty. Not overly salty, and I definitely have a high salt tolerance, but if I do this again, which I plan on doing, I'll use less salt. Maybe if I can find a boneless turkey breast that isn't brined or not Butterball. Either way, I would reduce the salt a little bit. I would love to switch up the smoke. It definitely has a subtle, sweet smokiness, which I really didn't know. Yeah, I mean, it came out, the wood definitely imparted some nice flavor there. So that cherry wood, I can see how it's sweet and it's mild. The fact that there was no sugary element to the rub that I put on it, the fact that the sweetness is coming through is really cool. So it's subtle and not overpowering, which would be probably pretty gross if I used a more powerful wood, considering how intense the spice rub is. So you definitely taste that salt, especially or that smoke and that salt on those end pieces. But I'm definitely gonna make this again. Definitely gonna make it again, and the vision for next time will be garlic, like a garlic white sauce, and cucumber, like lots of fresh vegetables in a pita, and that would be an incredible meal. So I'm excited to see what people think of this. We're gonna keep it covered and just throw it in the oven at like 170 to kind of keep it warm, and we'll be heading out in about 20 minutes to the party. But I've definitely gotten enough bites that I am super pleased with how this came out, considering it's my first smoke. I learned a few things along the way and excited to get back at it tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Oh my God, that's so that